Hey Dave. Well,
Good
first of all,
one.
it looks like you stole the show on Twitter with the robe and the wine, in the prank video.
Yeah, I'm not caught up on TikTok. So, when you get a FaceTime from your player, you get excited. I get excited. And yeah, I was just getting out of the shower. And so I was at the dinner table and I wasn't ready for a phone call or a FaceTime. And he got me. I just not up to speed. I was in shock and confused.
Yeah, it looked like it. But in terms of baseball, what are you kind of expecting out of Kershaw today, just in terms of innings and what you want to see out of him?
Yeah, I think with Clayton, the goal is still to build up, and if we can get him into the sixth inning, I think that'd be great. If we get him through five, that's fine too. It's all about pitch count right now, and I think with Clayton, just right now, as he's got one more before opening day, it's kind of fine tuning command, um, you know, command with his breaking ball, his slider, and obviously the fastball. So that's kind of it. It's not really about the results. Understanding that we're going to see these guys here. He'll see him in his second start of the season. So you don't want to show too much, but you're still going to get your work in.
And just some housekeeping stuff. Did Kenny pitch in a B game today, or is he not pitching today? You said he was.
Yeah, Kenley pitched in a simulated game, and he threw to a couple hitters, and it came out really well. I think three hitters. So he said, I talked to him. I didn't see it. He said he threw the ball well, and Mark Pryor agreed.
And is Rios gonna come off the bench today?
Yeah, Rios will come off the bench. We'll get him in there, and he'll take a couple at bats.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question's from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
And Dave, is Trevor going to be shortened up tomorrow, or is he going the full, try and go six or so?
I think Trevor is going to go kind of the 5 or 6 because he got built up to 90 pitches, I think, in Maryville. So yeah. I think so this time or whenever it was, wherever he pitched last time, the Mariners. I'm sorry, the Mariners. So he'll kind of go the 5 or 6 inning exercise. Is my guess.
You said earlier in camp, you talked about the starting rotation and how you were just kind of kicking the can down the road. We're kind of at the end of the road.
We're at the end of the road.
Yeah, we kind of are. Do you have some clarity for us?
I don't, Bill. David Price is going to start on Sunday in Anaheim. Tony Gonsolin is going to piggyback him. So I think that right now we don't. I think that we still have Jimmy Nelson will be in the pen. So now you're looking at 3 other guys in May, Gonsolin, and David potentially as starting one of those first 5 games.
You haven't made the decision on David that he's going to be a bullpen piece?
Not yet. He's starting on Sunday, Bill.
Yeah, I guess the road extends.
The road's extended just a little bit longer.
All right, thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Next question's from Bill Shakin. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, Dave, I don't know how closely you've had a chance to follow what's going on with the voting situation in Georgia, but they've passed some restrictive voting rights bills that people there say we're going to keep African Americans voting, make it a little harder. And Tony Clark had said today that maybe we need to talk about not playing the All-Star game in Georgia. And I know you don't want to get too far ahead of things because that's in July, but given your platform as one of the 2 African American managers in baseball, if it came to they played the game in Atlanta, would it be worth at least having a conversation about whether it'd be appropriate for you to manage that game?
It would certainly be, I will certainly consider it. I don't know enough about it right now. But when you're trying to restrict African-American votes, American citizens, that's alarming to me to hear it. So yeah, as we get to that point and I know more, I will make a better decision. But I do think that if it gets to that point, it'll certainly be a decision I'll have to make personally. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
You got time for one more. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, Dave, with both Barnes and Will Smith having great springs, do you see a platoon situation moving forward, or is one going to get more playing time than the other?
Obviously, things can change. You've got to be nimble, but I think that I feel very confident with both guys. But if you're talking about 162 games, I would say, I would expect right now Will to take down a few more starts than Austin.